Hi, today we are going to see the topic called normalization. What is normalization? Database normalization is a database design technique by which an existing schema is modified to reduce or minimize the redundancy and dependency of data. In simple words, we can say avoiding the repetition of unnecessary attributes. It was developed by one Mr. E.F. Codd during 1970s. Normalization of a database is achieved by following the set of rules called forms in creating the database. Here are the database normalization rules follows. Processes are divided into following normal form. First normal form, second normal form, third normal form, BC normal form, boys and cod, fourth and fifth normal form. Here the last BC normal form, fourth and fifth normal form, most of the times we can see theoretically, but sometimes it is also used. But most of the times we will be using up to third normal form. Now we are going to see one example to describe this normalization. Here there is one table available with us. Here it is in zero normal form. That means before normalization. Here it is completely unnormalized one, and it contains many redundancies and dependencies among its attributes as well as repeating groups and fields. By seeing it, you can easily identify. Here product ID, product name, description is that the same group is getting repeated over here. If you want to convert this into first normal form, you have to follow the rules of the first normal form. You will see the rules of the first normal form. Here each attribute means column, is dependent on the key and have only one value. The table should have primary, that means unique key. No repeating groups or multi-valued fields, that means repeating groups not allowed. Here in the table we are seeing there is a normalization issue. To resolve this issue, we need to break up this unnormalized table into two tables. By breaking up these two tables, we can resolve this issue. How we are going to see? Here the groups are getting repeated. By breaking this table into transaction and transaction product, we are able to separate that product group. So here in this product transaction, the group is not getting repeated and transaction ID is the unique key. Similarly, in transaction table, transaction ID is the unique key and there is no repetition, no repeating groups. So we are able to achieve the first normal form. Okay, by creating the new table and by redistributing the attributes, we are able to solve the issue of zero normal form. That means we have moved from unnormalized to first normal form. How we are going to achieve the second normal form? The second normal form rule is every column, that is attribute, is dependent on the entire key of the table. That means to convert from first form to second form, again we need to create the new tables. We are going to separate it: store table, product table, transaction table and transaction product table. Here the store name is not dependent on this transaction ID. Here store name is dependent on this store ID. Okay, here this product name description is dependent on the product ID, not on the transaction ID. It is the combined primary key. So we need to separate it in the different tables so that we can achieve the second normal form. By creating the store table, we can store the store ID and the store name as the separate table, and store ID is the primary key. All attributes in the store table, here in case store name only is available, wholly depend on the store ID primary key. Likewise, in the transaction table, likewise in the product table. Okay, similarly we create the product table using the product ID as the primary key, and all the product attributes now wholly dependent on the product ID. This is the way we have achieved the second normal form. What is the third normal form? Attributes must be dependent only on the key. Elements which can be derived from other elements are not allowed. Okay, that attribute must be dependent on the key, the whole key, and nothing but the key is the word told by the Mr. Card. I will explain. Here we are converting from second normal form to third normal form. The derived attributes are not allowed in the same table. Here in transaction product, that highlighted in red is the product net dollar, which is computed by subtracting product extended cost from product extended dollars. Actually these two attributes, by subtracting this from this, we are getting this product net dollar. This is the derived attribute which is not allowed. So in third normal form we need to remove this from the table. Then other attributes must dependent only on the key. This is the normalization technique. Thanks.